Many stateliners say trick or treat tonight, but not many are actually expecting a trick.
Yeah, 23 News reporter Jake Pearson talks to a Rockford resident who says his Halloween lights were stolen hours before the big night.
Holland Moorfield woke up this morning only to find out his Halloween lights were stolen. He tells me he's upset, but knows what to do as this is actually the second time his holiday decorations have been taken from his yard. Security cameras installed around his house showed someone taking the outdoor Halloween light projector at 10:30 Monday night. In 2017, Moorfield says his Christmas lights were stolen before they were discarded by the thief and found in a neighbor's yard. Moorfield says based on the security footage, it's not the same Grinch from years ago.
I woke up this morning and I looked and the lights were gone. We had lights out there for Thanksgiving and we have them for Christmas and all the holidays, and it's sad that people do that. It's the spirits of having holidays and celebrating. It's supposed to mean something to everybody.
Not only were lights taken from Moorfield's house, but his garbage can too. He says his cameras show someone taking the bin hours after his lights were stolen at about 3:30 in the morning.
Thank you, Jake. And Moorfield has filed a police report for the missing $40 light projector. He still plans to put out Thanksgiving and Christmas lights this year to spread cheer to his neighbors.